Hi, so today we'll be talking on three topics, okay? First, sidechain, second, sidechain compressor, and third, audio docking or simply docking, okay? First, we'll be looking at all those three topics individually, okay? And then we shall also look at their interdependence, okay? To perform the specific task, which is audio docking finally, okay? So let's see. Okay, so before starting our course, first I would like to introduce all this what I have here. Okay, so at channel 5 I have here track A. Okay, it has sine wave audio signal. Okay, and I have track B. Okay, it has white noise audio signal. Okay, and I have here track C and track D. Okay, and this track A and track B are muted. Okay, I have muted it so that you don't need to hear that sine wave and white noise all the time. Okay, whenever required, I will just unmute it. Okay. So first is sidechain. Okay, what is sidechain? As its name implies itself, it is something like chaining a track. Here, track A. Okay, to or with its other track that are on its sides. Okay, left, right, or above and below. Okay, in this case it's left and right. Okay, so chaining means linking. Okay, we'll talk more about that. Okay, just I'm giving you some insight. Okay, so side chain. Okay, side chain, what it's saying is chaining this track A to its side track. Okay, here in our case this track A can be chained left side and right side. Okay, left side it can be chained with insert 4, insert 3, insert 2 and insert 1 tracks, and at the right side it can be chained with track B, C, D, insert 9, insert 10, like this. Okay, and now let us look about the term chain. Okay, so what is the chain like? Okay, this is very important. Okay, now see, I will chain this track A to its right side track C. Okay, here just see here, look, I have side chain this track A to track C. Okay, this track A is side chain to or with track C. Okay, and we have chained. Okay, simply this means side chain. Okay, now we'll talk more about what is this chain like. Okay, what property this chain have. Okay, now see, now this chain is carrying the information of track A. Okay, the audio information. Okay, and by information I mean the audio waveform information or audio peak information. Okay, of track A is sent to track C. Okay, actual audio is not sent. Okay, only the audio waveform or audio peak level information of track A is sent to track C, and by this side chain routing. Actual audio of track A is not sent to track C. Okay, only the audio waveform information or audio peak information of track A is sent to track C. Okay, and by this chain. Okay, you can see there is invisible routing going. Okay, from track A to track C here. I'll show you now. Okay, now when I will make sound in track A, just see here. Okay, you see in this peak level meter of track A, the audio signal is raised, and I have side chain this track A to track C. Okay, so here invisible routing is going. Okay, but you can see the audio signal raised in this peak level meter of track C. Okay, although this track A is connected to track C, but this track C is not receiving the actual audio. Okay, it's only receiving the audio waveform information. Okay, or only the peak information of track A. But in another case, if I audio route of this track A to another track, the actual audio will be transferred. Okay, just see here. Now I'll route the audio of track A to track D. Okay, you see the peak level meter of track D is raised here. Yeah, and you can see the audio is routed with the visible audio routing. Okay, here the side chain is invisible routing. Okay, because it's not carrying the actual audio, it's carrying only the audio waveform or audio peak information. Okay, of this track, and it's sending to track C. But this visible chaining or visible audio routing is carrying the actual audio. Okay, and it's sending the audio of track A to track D. Okay, just see here, this track A is routed to master. Okay, so I'll cut it from master. Okay, now you can still hear the sound of track A, but this track A is disconnected from master track. Okay, but the audio of track A is routed to track D. Okay, here, yeah, and from D it's going to master. Okay, so the sound is played. Okay, so in this way the actual audio of track A is transferred to track D, and the audio is played. Okay, but if I disconnect this track D, the sound will not be played. Okay, you see, now track A is only sending the peak information or audio waveform information to track C. Okay, it's not sending the actual audio, and you can see this track C is routed to master. Okay, and track A is sidechain to track C, and track C is connected to the master. Okay, chained or connected to the master. Okay, but the sound is not heard. Okay, so this is not track C is not receiving the actual audio. Okay, now see, if I connect this track A to the master, the sound will be produced. Okay, yeah, so now I think it's clear what sidechain means is. Okay, sidechain means only sending the audio waveform or audio peak information of one track to another track. Okay, for certain purpose. Okay, we'll be looking at that purpose a little later. Okay, but for now just understand this much. Okay, and now we'll be moving to our next part of the tutorial. Okay, sidechain compressor. Okay, so now we are in our second part of the tutorial. Okay, sidechain compressor. Okay, so in this case I'll be sidechaining this track A to track B, not C. Okay, so by now you already know what this sidechain is doing. Okay, it's only carrying the audio waveform information. Okay, or audio peak information of track A to track B. Okay, it's not carrying the actual audio. Okay, of track A to track B. Okay, and here I have inserted audio compressor in track B. Okay, I place it here. Okay, so now let us now see what is sidechain compressor. Okay, sidechain compressor is an audio compressor in general. Okay, every function of an audio compressor is present there. Okay, and every method is same. Okay, Only the difference here is the presence of a sidechain module, okay, or sidechain parameter or function, okay. And what this does is, you see, we have sidechain track A information to track B, okay. This invisible routing, okay, which is not carrying the actual audio, but the audio waveform or audio peak information of track A, okay, and it's going to track B, okay. And we have inserted sidechain compressor in track B, and in sidechain compressor we have sidechain module, okay. So now we are entering that sidechain audio information which is obtained from track A, okay, in this sidechain compressor as an audio input, okay. You see, track A, okay, because we have sidechain this track A to or with track B, okay. So it's A here, okay. Now we have already entered the sidechain audio information, okay. So now I will unmute both track A and track B, okay. Now see here, okay. You are looking at 3 lines, okay. Here, one, this, okay, and second here, third here, okay, and this we are seeing audio waveform, okay. It's the actual audio of track B, okay. And this first line, okay, this is the ceiling of peak amplitude meter in compressor, okay. And the second line, this is the threshold, okay, of this compressor, okay, you see, okay. And the third line here, this is this signal, okay, this sidechain audio signal, okay, or you can say this is the audio peak level of track A, okay, or audio waveform of track A, okay. This, the C here, okay, this, you see, the peak level is decreased, okay. But when I will increase the volume of track A, that peak will this line will increase, okay. Yeah, so you know what this sidechain compressor is doing, okay. It's inputting this audio signal, audio waveform or audio peak information inside it, okay. Now all these compression happens as per this sidechain audio information, okay, and to this sidechain audio signal, okay. It's important, okay, what I'm saying here. Now the audio compression happens to the sidechain audio information, okay, to this audio signal, okay. All the compression happens on the basis of this audio signal, okay, sidechain audio information audio signal, and to this audio signal, okay. First compression happens to this audio signal, okay. And as we know, this track A is chained to track B, okay. If both track A and track B are chained, okay, or it's like glued, okay, and when the compression happens to track A, this means the audio signal is decreased, okay, which will automatically decrease the volume of track B as well, okay. It's a simple rule, okay. If A and B are chained, and if you pull down A by 2 units, B will also be pulled by 2 units automatically, okay. Okay, I'm again unmuting it, okay. Now just see here, okay, the compression will not happen unless our this threshold, this second line, doesn't come below the audio signal, below the sidechain audio signal, okay. This third line, okay, it's a compression rule. Okay, for this I'll advise you to see audio compressor one-on-one video, okay, where I have all detailed information there. Okay, first let us adjust our knee and ratio. Okay, so when the audio signal is below the threshold, there is no compression, and when the audio signal is exactly at the threshold, there is no compression. The audio signal must cross the threshold, then only there is compression. Okay, so you see here, now you see there is compression happening. Here there was no compression. Okay, from here you see there is compression happening. Okay, and you see white noise is decreased. Okay, no audio compression is happening because our audio signal is below threshold. Still no compression is happening because our audio signal is exactly at the threshold. Now you can see audio compression is happening because our audio signal has crossed the threshold. Okay, now I would like to explain something to you here. Okay, you see there is no compression happening here, but from here you can see audio compression is happening. Okay, in this case the audio compression is not happening directly to white noise, okay, but indirectly. Okay, what I mean by this is first the audio compression happens to the sidechain audio signal. In this case the audio signal which we have received from track A. Okay, here and that same compression amount compressed is decreased to the actual audio of track B, which is white noise. Okay, why this is happening is because if A and B are chained, okay, and if A is pulled by 2 units, B also gets pulled by 2 units. Okay, because they are chained, glued. Okay, just a basic insight. Okay, this I'll unmute it again. Okay, just see. When the audio signal is not reaching to threshold, there is no compression, and this white noise is playing at its full peak level. Okay, still there is no compression. Now the audio signal must cross the threshold, then only the audio compression is happening. Okay, so let us bring this threshold below this sidechain audio signal. Okay, you see now audio compression is happening. White noise is decreased. Okay, now let us verify our sidechain compressor math here. Okay, so here I have track A at minus 7 dB, and here I have track B at minus 10 dB, and I have inserted sidechain audio compressor here in track B. Okay, so let's see. Track A is at minus 7 dB, and track B is at minus 10 dB. Okay, and I have inserted sidechain audio compressor here in track B. Okay, and we will be sidechaining track A to track B. Okay, so first let us enable this audio compressor, and now let us enable the sidechain module of this sidechain compressor. Okay, and we are sidechaining track A to track B. Okay, so we are taking audio signal of track A. Okay, so A minus 7 dB. Okay, and ratio is 2:1 attack and release to the fastest threshold is at minus 20 dB and knee at 0. Okay, now just here I'll refresh, minus 16.5 dB. Okay, so it's verified. Okay, so this is the basic concept of sidechain compression. You are compressing the sound of one track, okay, with the help of sidechain audio signal of another track. Now we will be looking at audio docking or simply ducking. Okay, every case is same. Okay, track A is sidechain to track B, and audio compressor, sidechain audio compressor is inserted in track B here. Okay, I placed here, and I have already inserted this sidechain information in this sidechain module of sidechain compressor that is present in track B. So what is audio docking or what is ducking? Now what it means is, when track A is making sound, track B is not making sound fully or partially. Okay, and this happens as per the settings we do in this sidechain compressor. Okay, and similarly, when track A is not making sound, track B is played at its full peak amplitude. Okay, and this is automatic. Okay, this happens automatically. You are not doing anything manually. Okay, once you set, and everything happens automatically. If A is making sound, B is not making sound fully or partially, and if A is not making sound, B is played at its full potential. Okay, at its full peak level. Let us see the example here. Okay, now I am unmuting both track A and B. Everything is same. Okay, so these are threshold. Okay, this is the partial ducking example. Okay, and this is the example where this audio of track B is fully ducked. Okay, and now you don't see white noise. Okay, only you are hearing sine wave. But when track A is not making sound, track B plays at its full potential. Let's see, I will mute track A. You see, this white noise is playing at its full potential. As soon as I bring audio in track A, this white noise will be fully ducked. Okay, yeah, now I will mute it. White noise is played at its full peak level. I unmute it, white noise is fully muted. Okay, just see again. Okay, this is important. Yeah, threshold must cross this sidechain audio signal. Okay, because first compression is happening to this audio signal, which is transferred to white noise. Okay, because both are chain. If A is pulled down, B is also pulled down, because both are glued, chain. This is the simple insight. Okay, yeah, partial ducking is happening. We are still hearing some white noise when track A is making sound. Now the white noise is fully ducked. White noise is not making sound, only sine wave. Track A sound is making sound. Here you are hearing both sine wave and white noise at their full peak level. Now white noise peak level is decreased. Okay, it's partial ducking happening. sine wave is playing at its full peak level. Okay. Now white noise peak amplitude is fully docked. Sine wave is only playing here. White noise is not playing. Sine wave is only making sound. White noise is not making sound in this case. And if I mute track A, white noise will make its sound at its full peak level. Yeah. And if I unmute it, track B is not making sound. This is the partial ducking. Still white noise is making sound. Okay. Sound track A is not muted, but track B sound is still produced. Okay, because this is partial ducking. You see, white noise sound is decreased. Okay, but if I mute track A, you see, yeah, now it's white noise is playing at its full peak level. When I unmute, it's decreased. Okay, this is partial ducking. Now white noise sound is fully dubbed. Yeah. Now let us see another example of audio ducking. Okay, in this case I have here kick drum sound at channel 1. Okay, here, and I'll be side chaining this kick drum track with track B in this case. Okay, so let us disconnect from A. Now I'm side chaining this kick drum track to track B. So what happens now here is when kick drum sound is making sound, this track B audio, which is white noise, is not making sound. Okay, fully or partially. But when this kick drum sound is not making sound, this track B audio is played at its full peak level. Just see here. Okay, let me enter this sidechain audio signal information. Okay, here in our sidechain module of sidechain compressor, which is inserted in track B. And let me unmute this track B. Now I'll play this kick drum sound. Okay, you see this audio waveform. This is the audio waveform of this kick drum track. Okay, and this audio waveform we received from this sidechain audio signal. Okay, this kick drum, we have sidechain this kick drum track to track B, and we have inserted this sidechain compressor to track B, and we have entered this sidechain information here. So there is this audio waveform. Okay, a track kick drum track. Okay, now everything is same. Okay, every method, rules and regulation is same as we have described before. Now let us bring our this threshold below the audio peak information of kick drum track. Then only the compression is happening. Okay, as soon as we come to the peak level, you notice some compression happening. Yeah. This is the partial ducking. Okay, when kick drum is making sound, the white noise is decreasing. Okay, but not fully, partially. Okay, now this is the example of full ducking. Okay, when kick drum is making sound, white noise is not making sound, and when kick drum is not making sound, white noise is making sound. Okay, see, no ducking is happening in this case. Partial ducking, kick drum is making sound, volume up track B is partially docked. Okay, partially decreased, not fully. Now kick drum is making sound. At that time white noise is not making sound, and when kick drum is not making sound, at that time white noise is making sound. Okay, Okay, now I would like to show you one more example of audio ducking. So in this case, I'll be ducking the volume of track B, which is white noise, with my voice. Okay, here I have my voice track at channel 1. Okay, and I have already sidechain this my voice track to track B here. Okay, here you can see, and I have inserted here sidechain compressor, and I have already assigned this sidechain audio signal. Okay, of my voice track. Okay, so now what it happens here is when I speak, white noise sound will be decreased fully or partially. Okay, which depends on the settings that we do in this sidechain compressor. Okay, so when I speak, the volume of track B, okay, which is white noise, decreases fully or partially. Okay, and when I don't speak, white noise sound is played at its full peak level. Okay, when I speak, track B audio is compressed and decreased. Okay, and when I don't speak, track B audio plays at its full peak level. Okay, now let's see. So here at channel 1, I have my voice track. Okay, and you can see this my voice track is receiving my voice audio signal. Okay, and here at track B I have white noise. Okay, okay, now let us first adjust our knee ratio, and just notice here. Okay, you can see some audio waveforms are appearing. Okay, and this is the audio waveform of my voice track. Okay, this. Okay, when I speak, this audio waveform appears. Okay, and when I don't speak, they don't appear. Yeah, as soon as I speak, these audio waveforms are appearing, but when I'm not speaking, they are not appearing. Okay, because we have a sidechain this my voice track to this compressor. Okay, so it's happening this. Okay, this compressor is only taking the audio waveform or audio peak level information of this my voice track. Okay, but not the actual audio. Okay, so now everything will be same. Okay, as we have discussed before. Okay, now simply I will show how this white noise sound will be ducked with my voice. Okay, so let's see. So this threshold is not reaching to the audio signal of my voice track, so let us bring down. So now you can see our threshold is below the audio signal of my voice track. Okay, and you can see already compression is happening. Okay, so this is the partial ducking. Okay, when you speak, the white noise is partially ducked. Okay, and now let's see. Okay, now when I'm speaking, white noise is not making sound. Okay, and as soon as I stop speaking, white noise will be played at its full peak level. Okay, just see. Yeah, and to partially duck the white noise, just listen the threshold and knee and ratio. Okay, this will help to partially duck the white noise. Okay, when I'm speaking. Okay, but when we want to duck this white noise fully, just harden this knee and this ratio. Okay, and this threshold as well. Okay, look, now white noise is not making sound. Okay, when I'm speaking, white noise is not making sound, and as soon as I stop speaking, white noise will be played at its full peak level. Okay, yeah, I had to mute this, because even if I am not speaking, this my mic is catching my room sound, okay, and that matters too, okay. So in this way you can see how this sidechain compressor and audio docking, they are interrelated with each other, okay. Sidechain sends the audio signal information to the sidechain compressor, okay, and sidechain compressor process that audio signal as per its parameters, okay, and finally the audio docking is achieved, okay. So they are related, okay, and most of the time you'll hear these terms interchangeably, okay. So I hope this video should clarify you okay, about this topic, okay.